Hey, glad you're here. Let's talk about the Sonos Arc Ultra the way someone who's lived with it for weeks would, because once you hear what it does, it's hard to imagine going back. You're the kind of person who actually cares how sound feels. You don't just want volume, you want space, depth, clarity. You want audio that wraps around you and pulls you inside the moment, not something thin or forgettable. Before you dive deeper, check the current price and stock while you still can. Think back to your old TV speakers or that basic soundbar you used before. Dialogue that sounded distant. Bass that never really arrived. Scenes that felt flat, like everything was happening in the same narrow space. You tolerated it because it worked, technically. But you always knew your entertainment deserved more. Then you fire up the Arc Ultra, and the entire atmosphere shifts. The room fills. The bass drops with weight and confidence. Subtle sound details, footsteps, rain, ambient echoes, suddenly have texture. Dialogue becomes so clear you don't need to turn the volume up just to understand a whisper. And the height channels. They make the audio rise above you in a way that feels natural, not forced. Whether you're deep into a late-night movie, gaming with full immersion, streaming music while cooking, or unwinding with a slow documentary, the Arc Ultra adapts. It surrounds you without cluttering your room, placing sound around your space instead of firing everything straight at your face. If you've been hesitating, don't. Every day you delay is another night of dull audio you don't have to keep living with. Check the current stock again, these tend to disappear fast. Maybe you wonder if it's too much for your room or too powerful for everyday listening. What surprises most people is how good it makes even simple content feel. Music sounds fuller and smoother. Casual shows and podcasts become more intimate. Everything feels richer because the system elevates even the smallest details. Owning something like this brings a quiet pride. You walk into the room, hit play, and instantly feel the difference. You didn't settle. You chose sound that actually respects your time and your taste. Deep bass that resonates through the room, clarity in voices that feels lifelike, spacious surround that wraps around you naturally, height effects that lift scenes into the air, overall performance that makes every moment feel intentional. Sure, it costs more than a basic soundbar. And yes, once you hear this level of immersion, cheaper setups will never sound the same again. But that's the point, you're not buying average. At some point you stop comparing and choose the one you already know you wanted. If today feels right, go check if the Sonos Arc Ultra is still in stock. Don't let this become one of those upgrades you keep delaying and regret every time you press play.